Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So Washington's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. More than 350 yards and a pair of scores in his last game. On the run, it's Carr. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. They'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Washington! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The run inside. It's Cross. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Carr. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Pulls it on the option. Finding some room. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets now. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Right on target this time.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. Trying to keep the drive alive. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Bear. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And this guy continues to pour on the stacks. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Carr.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Pass completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There he goes. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Carr. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Carr. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Rushes on him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, open to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Caught over the middle. It's Pierre. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bear. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Cross. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down?
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick it.
Makes the grab in their space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Huskies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Clay. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Delayed handoff. It's Cross. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Lewis. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside. It's Cross.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. Looking for room. It's Cross. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. He now has 80 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's going to take off. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Catches it at the 15. Ripping through the defense. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the grab. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. 1 more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They're working that left side. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter. Snags it, and he's open. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease. It's Carr. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot.
Might have a chance, and he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quarterback's got the 1st. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Cross. He now has 108 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The give on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is exactly how you want to in the 2nd half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for some back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Carr. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Carr. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Cross. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You want to talk about leg talent. That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got him. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like Glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. And the Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Addison. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Line getting set on second down. Martin back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside. It's Addison. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And send the tight end in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Flips it out in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Buckeyes offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy, and David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Under fire. Gets it to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Pierre. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and
got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll do it himself, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Doing it himself again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Martin will throw it. Skips away from pressure. Ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Addison. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Still running at the 35. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Running inside. It's Addison. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Moving past the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Maybe a crease. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Pierre. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to run, it's Cross. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game.
He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. Martin back to pass. It's complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to fire on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense. Great place to start for this offense. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the grab on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback keep. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the counter. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Martin will throw it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Lewis. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and wide open spaces. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offense is just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Addison. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. It'll be third and long. Martin back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it blocked. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. Wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. At the 20, he's got space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 5 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off-play action on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A first down sack and wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The run inside. It's Cross. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. On the move, it's Cross.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Working the middle. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Martin will throw it. Here comes the Heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Addison. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage?
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Bringing it back. Couldn't find room for the big play. We stopped that for a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Badgers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes the maestro of this offense. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Carr. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Again, it's Carr. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. So Ohio State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. Coming off a splendid performance, more than 100 yards receiving and a couple of touchdowns. There's the pressure. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Badgers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Throwing, Carr. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Play action, Carr. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Bringing the heat. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Carr to throw. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They're in the gun. 3rd down. Here's Carr. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The run inside. It's cross. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. This time he wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Off play action. Got him. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Pierre. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Carr might be looking to run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Badgers with the keeper on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse as this defense is ready for this guy. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Oh, better look out! He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rushes on him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew how to tall tax playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect them is with pressure. They're able to hit him on that play. That forced the incompletion.
On target. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Cross. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Crosses the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They go 83 yards on the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Carr. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's Carr to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll throw on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Carr. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 8 team, the SMU Mustangs.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice move there. He's got 93 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the right. It's complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
It's complete on the right side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Fires left. He's got it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Carr on play action. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Cross. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field. But how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive results.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pocket breaking down, and they got it. As we start the fourth quarter. It'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. Got it down the field.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Carr. The throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Play fake, Carr. Zings it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He breaks a tackle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Carr. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Carr. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Running inside. It's Cross. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't get a chance. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. it's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. A late season clash, week 13 here in our EA Sports college football coverage. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Ohio State's offense will take the field first. Last time these two met, Ohio State didn't just fight that team across the field. They pretty much knocked them out, stomping Michigan.
Yeah, it was a heavyweight knockout, too. They were throwing haymakers right from the opening bell. We know that Ohio State recruits at such a high caliber, and they're consistently pumping guys into the NFL. First-round talent as well. Last year's game, all of their best players, they showed up there.
And Michigan had no answer, and now does Michigan have an answer this year? Because it's another talented Buckeye team. Every year you're going to play the Buckeyes, they're going to be talented. Michigan has to make the game physical. Michigan has to play their brand of football if they want to change the outcome.
Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't think the receiver was expecting that much heat on that throw. He came out of his break, and it's almost as if he thought the quarterback was going to take a bit off of it and give him a chance, but he had no shot on that incompletion.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. What a weapon to be able to extend a play like that, and they stop him just a few inches short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls it in, it's Lewis.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Cross. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morgan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Grant. Oh, he got loose. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. On the ground, it's Grant. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. We'll punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running inside. It's Cross. Got enough for the 1st. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Right back to the well. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were banking on the... Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Smashes through the tackle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Cross. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. Here's a heat. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. The run inside. It's Grant. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Cross. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. This time he wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Pierre. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down...
There's a crease. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the timing just a hair off. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history.
We're 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
If you think about some of the great coaches that embrace the sidelines in this rivalry, Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State, it's amazing. In a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeye!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And right down the middle.
Number 93 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together.
picked off. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Here comes the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This time he's got it. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the red zone, it's Cross. And he's in! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 14 team, the Miami Hurricanes. Now over to your game inside the big house. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down. The game may be the best rivalry in college football, and this year, the Buckeyes will hold the bragging rights.
This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense comes on the field to open this game. From the beginning of camp, when teams assemble, one of the stated goals is to get to Indy to play for a Big Ten championship. This group has earned the right to be here. Now can they perform on this stage?
Chris, you're exactly right, and specifically with this group, as they told us, listen, they would love to win a national championship, and that's all out in front of them. Their first goal, win the conference, win the Big Ten right here in Indianapolis.
Fighting off the defender.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry-up. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. That's caught. It's Rivera. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. It's a draw play. Makes a nice move there. Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got space. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact.
This back has been so hard to stop all year, and now, Joe, on this big stage, he's showing exactly why he's in the Heisman running.
Chris, it's remarkable. Every defense is out to stop him, and yet he continues to produce, and now into the end zone, headed towards that Heisman, headed to that moment with you on that stage, grabbing that hallowed trophy.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Trojans offense back on the field. Back to throw. It's Williams. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go first down. On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down to 15. Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Still going. Can he get there? Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's a great decision from this quarterback and really no man's land for the defense. Once the quarterback is out there, he's loose, it's short yardage. All he needs to do is be decisive, run it into the end zone. He's able to do so for 6.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And they hand it off to the back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Dropping back, it's Williams. Catch made over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. 5-yard pickup on first down. He sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. And the Trojans keep the football on the move. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And nothing after the catch. They stop him cold. So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pressure's on. Pulls it in. It's Rivera. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Kick is away high, headed toward the sideline. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Ball handed off. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. On the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback
got an opening here. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done. Cover.
It's caught. He's got a lane. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down, or what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious pass.
Oh, look out, he's got open space. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. The Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And he keeps it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Looked like a designed run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage.
They can't get him to the ground. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Scanning the field, it's Williams. Quick throw over the middle. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throw to the running back in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. Send the back in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. And he drops back in the gun. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
His This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal after that loss. Looking for a receiver. Tight end makes the grab. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking for a gap. It's Cross. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after them.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. Past the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, this is the risk when you sell out to stop the run on third down. A lot of times you put all those defenders up near the line of scrimmage. There are no levels to your defense, which means it's just one crease, one seam. And if the back is able to hit it, then he's off to the races and in space. Nice gain by this back. Beautiful job by the offensive line. And it's a big gain on 3rd and short.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, it's Williams. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A good rule of thumb for a quarterback is when you see a safety blitz, whether it's the free safety or the strong safety, replace the blitz with the ball. I don't think the quarterback ever saw it here. His recognition pre-snap, not very high.
Defense is coming after him. Trapped again in the pocket. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Trojans will line up to boot it away when it comes for his 2nd punt of the game. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Great move there. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. using his legs here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. You make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. Ohio State will call their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket.